And I think we are live. Welcome to another surprise episode of the Not Dave Grohl Show, where I will not do the tagline, but I am back in my normal black attire this evening for this surprise appearance that I am sure everybody, no doubt, is excited for. But because I had some free time this evening, I figured I would stream for a little bit in all black, because that is what I normally do. And while some of you may have been very, very, very excited to see me wear something other than that, the unfortunate thing about dress clothes is that they're not very comfortable to sit in for long periods of time, and they wrinkle very easily. So I decided that it was time to get back to the return to form and do something a bit more in line with how I would normally dress. Once again, this is the Not Dave Grohl Show, where I aim to not get canceled, or maybe I do aim to get canceled. But that requires me achieving a certain level of popularity, which I have not gotten to yet. And the only way that I can get there is if you like, comment, follow, and subscribe, exactly in that order. And if you want to be the person to cancel me, well, then you really need to do all of those things, because the only way that that's going to happen is if you're there to see my inevitable failure. So, please do so. It's much appreciated. And for this evening, I am basically just planning on working on yet more drums, because that seems to be the only thing that I do these days is program drums. And we're going to work on something that is not a cover. It is an original that I'm working on, which I may or may not have streamed what I've come up with so far. I can't remember. We're apparently 39 episodes into this. I did not see that happening. Completely honest, here's to 39 more, because, well, this is my professional future. But without further ado, we are going to flip screens here, and we are going to pull up the Reaper, and we are going to take a look at this. And I started this as a test because I had an idea where I would use an 808, which, for those of you that do not know what an 808 is a drum machine that plays back samples, much the same way my acoustic drum kit does. And the thing of the matter is that I wanted to try something where I sampled out the virtual room mics of said drum kit and then blended them with an 808. And I kind of came up with this. as you can see, as we move from the first verse into the second verse, not only do we bring in bass, but we also switch over to the full acoustic kit. And basically, I was looking, well, I don't know how to explain what I was looking for, but I primarily was looking to blend the two drum kits together, and I wanted something thinner, but I also still wanted the reverb of an acoustic kit over it to thicken it up just a tiny bit. So what I did was I actually originally programmed these drums with the acoustic kit, and then I just rendered out this set of stems right here, which has all of my room mics in it. And I did that by grouping them all together and then rendering out that track. And then I took the same programming and I put it into the 808 and rendered that out, and then put those all on their own separate lines and then blended them together by drastically reducing the volume of the 808, and then but maintaining the live room kit. So I will solo this really quick. Just here, what the room mics sampled sound like. And you can notice that it is kind of just carrying the low end there. And it sounds very wide and very spacey. But as we move to the acoustic kit, which will come up here in a few bars, go ahead and solo that in. We can notice that it starts to sound a lot fuller because we're bringing in the mics on the snares and the kick drum, and well, there are no toms in this, but and all of the cymbals are programmed into the rooms as well, so those stay pretty full. But we'll go back and play this sample again, do a couple of bars with just the room, and then I'm going to add in the 808, and you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. And we'll let this go 4 bars, and you could it kind of gives it the feel that the 808 is replacing the kick and snare pattern. And so there's that. However, as I was working on this idea, I did flesh it out into a full song. And I am going to start working on that for a little bit. Primarily by building the intro to this. And some of you might be wondering why I leave empty space at the end, at the beginning of all of my projects. And it's actually pretty simple. If I want to create something and I'm not sure what to do before that little bit of empty space allows me to go in here and start duplicating that empty space. And then I can proceed to literally work backwards on my timeline here. So I can start again at bar 3, and now I've got 4 more bars that I can start doing whatever programming I'm going to do, which, if I am not mistaken, this was obviously before I went through all the effort of creating that new template that I've been loading up that has all of this already done. But the only thing is that your markers don't move with the spacing, so you or your time signature changes, which are all in there. These, however, moved over. That's kind of odd, because we do have this. So we've got kind of 3 bars of 4/4 and a bar of 3/4 right there, or you could combine these and make them a bar of 7/4 if you wanted to. You do you on that. But for that particular section, what I was looking for was just a little delineation there, because when I go to record, that line is going to come all the way down and I can see where it's at, even though I should, in theory, should know where my time selections are, because I'm the one writing this. So unfortunately, though, that doesn't always work that way. So, and I don't even know why these are even here, because there are no time signature changes at the beginning of the song. So what we are going to do here, though, is we are going to build a pattern similar to this, but it's going to be a little bit more crash heavy, because we're going to come in just full on rock mode, I believe. So and we'll insert another bar there. So we've got and maybe about right there. I'm thinking that's what I'm hearing in my head. And now we get to do our nifty little trick again, where we go in here and insert some more space. And we can drag this back. And then we can and that lines up fairly well, because the drum patterns in this song are not really going to be all that complicated. Not that they ever are with me. All right. And this is going to be heavy, so I kind of want the crashes rather than a hi-hat, which you could use an open hi-hat to get a similar decay, but and that's probably not right. But definitely not right. I think it needs to be about right there. Nope. Needs to come back. So we're going to drag that out another half bar. So I don't want to put too much, putting symbols too close together, especially ones with very long decay times like a crash symbol. You don't really want to try to accent with those. You kind of want to give them room to breathe. Well, maybe we're going to try it because it doesn't quite work. All right, and then we're going to repeat this. All right. And then we're going to repeat this. But we're going to change the fill. Just keep it simple, and we probably don't need this. And then we are going to insert 2 more bars of space and drag all of this back to here. And then repeat these 2 bars. And then we need to insert 2 more bars right here. Drag these over. And repeat that. And 1, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Let's try a flam. And let's move these to there and try this again. Still too soon. Nope. Let's select all. And now we have a slight lineup problem here. That's okay though. We can slide all of this back. Maybe I had it in the right place the first time. One, 2, 3, 4. Why is this? All right. I think there might be a little too much weight if I pull it that far, but we're going to try it anyways. Nope. Lines up exactly the way I want it to. And then it goes right into that 808 section. And then we need to subsequently align all of this stuff back on the timeline a little bit. And then I'm going to have to fix all my time signature changes. Okay. So... All right. So we got all that worked out. Actually, there was one other thing I found in here that doesn't line up with my idea. And it is right in here that I think, and we will go ahead and move this. Okay. What is going on here? Why is that starting early? All right, let's do this again. And I need to fix that too. That needs to come out. That's why. One thing I want to look at right here. Okay, it is starting at bar 19. And I do want to see here. Is it these that are... Yeah. Let's see. Let's glue those together and see if that corrects that. Nope. I'm gonna have to re-render that out. I wonder how that ended up in there. That's all right. For a placeholder, it's fine. So that means I'm going to see something here. Nope. That does not work. Not what I wanted. Hoped I was going to get lucky there, but nope. Let's grab all of these. There we go. There Gonna add a marker there. That's the second verse. And that would be the first chorus there. Whoops. Need the M key, not the N key. This would technically be post-chorus 2. And we are going to create space for a reprise of the chorus. We'll move that to there. This might be a bit long, but we're going to test it anyways. Let's drag all of this stuff off this way. Now we can paste that in there. This is why you should not work backwards, but unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Ooh, what? What was this? Oh, never mind. All right, so time this out really quick. All right, first chorus. Which will have 4 repeats. And then post-chorus. I'm thinking that's only going to have 2 repeats, so we'll delete that out. And then we can always change it later. Now, here is where we have some fun. Actually, let's just go ahead and remove all of these, and then we will reinsert them manually. Yeah. That's just too much tom work there. All right, and if I am not mistaken, it is Shift C for a time signature marker. So we're just going to turn that to 3/4, and then right afterwards, another Shift C, and we're going to return it to, whoa, no. I want to keep the tempo the same. That marker probably needs to go right there. And then we've got 3 more spaces, if I'm not mistaken, where we need to do this. Switch it to a bar of 3/4, and then back to a bar of 4/4 again. And then we need 1 there. And then return it to 4/4. And then we can just remove those out. And then I think and then that moves to the midsection of the song. Control S that again. I may change some of these patterns. Well, I definitely need to change these patterns. Get rid of that tom hit, that tom hit, that tom hit. Again here and here. And then got it one more time here. And that should fix that. And then we can program the midsection of the song. We'll do it like this. Nope. Zoom tools, they work. Why is all of this a quarter behind the beat? This is all on, and this is all on. Oh, because we have another time signature marker that is not quite adding up yet. So let's go ahead and insert that, and then there we go. Still a bar long. So, and I see why. Because I did that. Zoom in a little bit more. What in the world is going on here? Why am I getting these longer bars? Um, no. Let's move those out of the way for now. And this is, we're having a guitar on hand is a good idea. Let's see. And all right, so the pattern is something like that. So this is why drum mapping is so important. We will get that whole section. So it seems like my chugs come in right before that measure starts. So I've got to figure out where to put those kick patterns. All right, so that kind of gives me an idea there. So let's try that again from right there. Um, um, I don't really like that, but it lines up. So we've got that all organized now. Let's play through that section really quick. Yeah, that more or less works. All right. And then on to the end of the song, which and there's not a whole lot of variation on the drums in this song, obviously. So I'm going to kind of just mimic along because I'm still sort of writing the guitars on this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this song's already going to be almost 5 minutes long. the end part. I got to figure out where to cut the drums. Those last two bars really should just try that again. And then we were going to have I'm just going to go ahead and insert a final MIDI item. Let's play through that one more time to make sure that lines up the way I want it to. So really we need to kill it here. So all right, so let's try that one more time. And then I think we may have got and then back to the what is it? What did I do there? And that would be the end of the song. So that's the way it goes. So I think the only appropriate thing to do here is to kind of play from and then And of course, that last little bit will be clean channel. But that is more or less everything. So that song will be right around it'll be right around 5 minutes and 5 seconds by the time it is done. But I think it has a good feel to it. And I kind of like where it's going. How much time have I run up on the clock this evening? A grand hour and 16 minutes. That's how far I've brought this. And we are almost to the point where we can scratch in guitars. We can scratch in some bass and some keys and a guitar solo. May as well work that out on camera. I don't know, something like that. Just keep it simple, keep it melodic. But that's kind of the idea. I'm not planning on going anywhere. Not planning on getting super technical with it. I don't think that song needs it. I think it needs melody more than anything. Keep the guitar simple. Let the bass line do the heavy lifting on the rhythm. And then put some words on it. I do kind of like the flow of it, though. I don't know. I kind of want to track that in there really quick. I say, why not? Why don't we track from about right there, and then we will all right, and that'll work. And I am betting, yeah, I knew I heard. I don't know. I'm just kind of scratching for now. a little early on that. Let's try it again. I don't know. Try it again. It's going to be something close to that. I'm kind of just improvising the first section of it and just trying my best to stay in scale, but that's kind of where we are. Kind of like that. I got that might actually be right. I think it might be. Maybe a slower rollout on that. I'm gonna try it one more time. And why not one more? Just kill a few more minutes. Yeah, I think for a rough draft of a solo, that's pretty good. But I'm going to do it one more time just for the hell of it. I botched the ending, but who cares? But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I think I am gonna go for a run and then go pass out. and then wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. And I probably will not be back until Sunday night. Some of you may miss me, some of you may not. Either way, hope to see you next time. And as per the ending of all episodes, if you like what you saw, click the likes, the follows, and the subscribes. If you didn't like what you saw, click it anyways and come back next time and maybe you'll like it better. Who could say? I do have a tendency to grow on people over time. But if you would click those likes and those follows and those bells and those subscribes and twist knobs and pull levers and all that happy stuff, I would certainly greatly appreciate it, and it would help me get out to a wider audience. But for now, this is not Dave Grohl saying